Arche suno mori banke bihari Dinan ke tum nat kahao Dinan ke tum nat kahao Mori naiya pare lagao Mori naiya pare lagao Baba sagari si tare nahari Arche suno mori banke bihari।
नमस्कार, बहुत स्वागत है आप सभी का प्यारा भारत पर। महाकुंभ भारत की धरती पर 144 साल बाद लगा है, इसलिए देश के ही नहीं विदेश के भी अनेकों लोग यहाँ पर महाकुंभ में स्नान करने डुबकी लगाने आ रहे हैं। इस समय हमारे साथ हैं अमेरिका की रागिनी जी, जो कि महाकुंभ में शामिल होने आई हैं। हम उनसे बात करेंगे कि कैसा उनका अनुभव है, कैसे उनको प्रेरणा मिली यहाँ पर आने की और क्या उनका झुकाव है हिंदुत्व की तरफ, मतलब सनातन की तरफ। तो चलिए हम लोग शुरू करते हैं। वेरी वेलकम रागिनी जी।
Thank you so much.
So how do you come to Mahakumbh? How did you know about it, and what motivates you to come to Mahakumbh?
Well, I've known about it for a long time. The last one, the smaller one before this one, I was in India at the time, and there was a strike, and so I promised myself that I would get to the next one, especially since it was the Mahakumbh.
Mm-hmm.
So I was ready. I was planning it for a while.
Last time what happened?
There was a nationwide strike. It was in 2018 was the year that there was a nationwide strike of like the
Kisan Andolan
of the transportation strike. So I couldn't get there. So.
Okay. So what is your experience at Kumbh? How did you feel here? This is your first time, no?
Yeah, this is my first Kumbh. It's amazing, especially just the sheer number of people and meeting people from all areas and bathing, and it's you can't even put words to it. It's so expansive. And hearing all the music all night. And so I stayed on site for 8 nights in a woman's tent, and that was really wonderful.
Many people here life-changing experience, and even wife of Steve Jobs come here and taken initiation.
Yeah, I saw that.
And many people have life-changing experience. So any this type of experience you feel here, means you taken deep in Ganga Sangam. So what was that experience?
Yeah, it's very like uplifting and also just peaceful. Like I felt like so clear afterwards. It was amazing. I've done a bunch of dips, but the last one I did was on the 3rd, and that was amazing. Yeah, so very peaceful, Shanti.
So you came from America. It's a very long way. So what was and you are here for about a month.
Yeah.
So what is that motivation? Means.
Well, I mean, this only comes like every 12 years where it's a Mela, and this one was even the 144 year, so I thought I better come, because if I do it the next time it will be quite old. No, but also I wanted to participate right away as opposed to waiting. I recently broke my leg, and it was a challenge for me last year to travel to India, so I decided, okay, this year I'm going to do it, and I was able to manage with the leg and everything, so I'm happy I could make it.
Means you have name Ragini as well.
Yeah.
So can you tell us a little about your background? Means how do you get attracted towards all these and your name Ragini?
Okay, so first of all, I have an ashram in San Francisco called San Francisco Yoga Society, and that's where I learned how to do like yagya, and also I learned I had a chanting. I had a weekly kirtan and agnihotra that I did at that place. So that's kind of, and that's where I became interested in Sanskrit. Then and yoga too.
Okay.
But I really like music, so then I came to India on this tour called River of Sound, and that's when I went to Vrindavan and I got the name Ragini at one of the ashrams. It was my birthday, and I'd stayed there quite a few months, and they gave me the name Ragini.
So who gave you name Ragini?
Sadhu Maharaj.
Sadguru.
Sadhu Maharaj.
Sadhu Maharaj.
Yeah, he's in Vrindavan.
So how do you know him? Means
Because we stayed at that ashram for 3 months. Nice. Yeah.
okay. So you are a Christian by birth, you know?
Yeah.
And you are now attracted towards Hinduism and these Mahakumbh. So how this change?
Well, my family of birth wasn't that religious actually, because my mother's father was my mother's father's father was a what do you call it, preacher, and so his son went the other direction and was not religious, and then my mom kind of wasn't religious because how it felt, but. But I've always been very spiritual, like even since I was little. So I think the music attracted me at first, but I just love everything Indian.
So there are many deities in Hinduism, and yesterday I met you. You are worshipping Mahadev, Shivling. So you are find yourself close to which deity? Means Mahadev or Vishnu or
I love Hanuman for one,
Hanuman,
and I love Divine Mother.
Kali.
Kind of all the Divine Mothers actually. I'm definitely. And I like Krishna and Shiva. Shiva, I think I'm very close to Shiva.
Very close to Shiva.
Yeah.
So
As far as spiritual experiences go, the strongest connection I have is to Shiva, I think.
So you are here in India for many times. Means before this also.
Yeah.
So where do you like to go? Means would you like to go to temples? Or like where do you go when you come in India?
I go to the spiritual places, like
places.
Badrinath, Rishikesh and Vrindavan, and I liked Kanyakumari a lot. And I went to Amma's ashram. I really liked that, the hugging saint, Ritapuri.
So you are saying about Lord Hanuman. So how did you know about him? What do you know about him?
Well, I know that he's the monkey god and that he's powerful, and I love the Hanuman Chalisa, so I sing that
you
all
know.
the time. Yeah, yes, I do.
You know Hanuman. You means memorized it. Okay, you recite every day.
Not every day, but a lot.
A lot. So you are means from Christian. You are American, and you get attracted towards this Hinduism by any guru or by music you are saying?
Both. The ashram that I went to was Brahmananda Saraswati. His given name was Ramamurti Mishra. He has 2 ashrams in America. One's in San Francisco and one's in New York, in Monroe. And I was attracted to the fire that he did. He did Agnihotra every evening and morning. Morning and night. But he wasn't in the body, but his practices and chanting and sound healing and different things that he does attracted me.
So is there anything like this in Christianity as well?
I'm sure there is, but I'm not as familiar with Christianity as I am with Hinduism. I know more.
Okay, so do you find any similarity between Hinduism and Christianity? Any similarity?
Well, devotion and upliftment, and like that open heart of when you're in that space of being with divine. That's the same no matter, I think, whoever you're feeling the energy with. It's divine energy is divine energy.
Have you accepted Sanatan means a Hindu identity, religion you can say, dharma you can say?
Yeah.
Accepted?
Yes.
You left
It's on my
Christianity?
passport.
Yes, sir. Please, sir. Please, sir.
Oh, I don't have my passport with me. I don't carry it.
And you left Christianity,
Yeah. Well,
ex-Christian.
to tell you that it's more like I didn't really have Christianity as much. So my family was kind of non-believers, my family, and then
okay.
I became.
Okay, towards this.
They weren't like non-believers, they were just neutral, nothing, right? But I always had the drive of religion. I could always feel, I'm a healer, so I can feel energy, and I really connected to the divine. So
So you are saying that you are into healing process, healing practices. You are a healer.
yes,
You heal peoples around the world.
right.
So means your journey towards this. How?
So my dad was dying, and he had cancer in his bones. It was spreading everywhere. And so I asked the universe, I said, I need something stronger than Reiki. I was practicing a little bit of that. And 2 weeks later, I was told in my mind, go to the ashram now that I go to. I went there, and my guru walked in and started speaking. And then later he came back, and I got initiated from him. And then it was so useful and helpful that I just kept going. And then now I teach it as well. So I'm a teacher
So,
as well.
so people get healed by your prayers or what? Teaching.
So basically, I send remotely through my energy and through my hands. It's like I'm kind of like a conduit for divine, because it's not really me doing the healing. I'm connecting in with like the powers of Shiva, or we call it the Guru and Deva Mandala, the power of all the Gurus and Devas together. And then I have what's called clairsentience and claircognizance. So I have feeling and I have knowing. So when I scan something, I can feel where there's an imbalance. And then I can remove it, because I have a lot of different techniques that I've learned. And then I can scan it again, and I can feel that that's gone. Also, I can do things like balance chakras or clear space, or, I can do a lot of different things. Ancestry work, planetary work, a lot of different things I can do.
So you have taken training of this, or
Yeah, a lot of
things.
training, yeah. And after that, I just was came very naturally to me. So now I'm a teacher, and that's what I do for my full living. And I heal people all over the world. I help people with, like, if somebody's in a surgery, I can send during the surgery to make things go better. I've helped somebody be born before. There was somebody was stuck in labor, and the parent called, the parent of the person that was giving birth called me, and so I was able to like record the baby's first breath, which was pretty cool. There was one guy that was in a coma, and he had died for 17 minutes, and I knew his friend, and so his friend called me and said, "Do you work on people?" Because I'd helped him with his dog. And I did a half-hour session. The guy had been in a coma for 17 days, and they said they were going to unplug him. I didn't know they were going to unplug him, but I did 30 minutes, and the next day when somebody asked him to touch his nose, he touched his nose. And then the next day I did another 30 minutes, and he came out of the coma, and he's fine. He's okay. He's not brain dead. So there's been many experiences of people having amazing results.
So this is quite fascinating. How do you do this? Means you have taken training of these, and
Yeah, training, and then I also have some natural abilities. But what it is it's about being in surrender, and it's like channeling the divine through you, like Shiva, or all of the divine energies through you. So we call it the Guru and Deva Mandala. In the type of healing, it's called Prana Shakti. So it's infinite dimensional. So it goes to whatever dimension is needed, and it chooses. So it's not like you have to go, you know, which dimension am I going to choose? So, and it's very contained. Like, so when you do clearing and stuff, it's not, you're not throwing your energy into somebody else's space. It's very clearing, and it helps a lot of people.
So you were saying that when your father was dying,
Yeah.
you were able to save him? Means
No, because it was already metastasized into his bones. But he had bone cancer, and bone cancer is supposed to be very, very painful, and he didn't have any pain. So, and he died very peacefully in home. So, and I was able to help him a lot. Like when he had chemotherapy, it would like lessen the effects of the chemo and the negative effects.
so
Because I was brand new at that time. I mean, I don't know, you know, how that would have been different if I would have had more experience. But.
from that time you get to know about your some healing powers. Means
Yeah,
then you taken training of this.
yeah,
So you are basically medium of that divine energy. So you
yeah.
become medium and sent to required places.
And it can be sent remotely. So that's what I do mostly. I just send remotely to people. And usually I have people on the phone call, and then I do it that way.
So is there some mantra, some chanting, some?
There is a mantra that goes with the Pranashakti,
Okay.
and that has healing properties and protecting properties. And then so basically, because I have like the feeling ability, I can feel very fine-tuned. I can feel energy, and then I can clear it, and then I can know certain things. I get information too from when I do the healings. So
For doing this, you need to be at very quiet place. Very quiet place.
usually, yeah. I mean, I can do it anywhere because if I have to, I can do it anywhere. You know, but because you just have to be in a still place within yourself. You know, I mean, if you can go to that still place and then be in surrender, and it's not from pushing or anything. It's like from allowing it to come through you. You know, more than anything. Yeah,
Okay, so you have your clients everywhere in world.
yeah,
They get healed of it, na? Okay. So coming back to Christianity.
yeah,
So there is a one process, baptism. You know,
yeah,
baptism.
yeah.
And there also they put take deep into the water,
Yes,
but there is on a limited level, and here it is on a vast level, big level.
yes.
So do you find any similarity, baptism, Kumbh?
Yeah, I guess it could be. I never like thought about it, but yeah, this is
Is it?
because baptism doesn't take place in a convergence either, right? I mean, you know, so that is very special that it's in the convergence of the three rivers. That makes it very, very special. And I love that it's like everybody at the same time, you know. But like I think in baptism, it's usually like, you know, one person at a time, you know.
One person is initiating someone into. Means what I mean to say that there is some property in water,
Yes.
so they use it in
Oh, yes, there is definitely a property in water. And like if I send healing, if I'm in water and I send healing, it's way stronger because water conducts electricity. You know, it conducts energy. So I find if I am in water and I send healing from water, it's even stronger. So, yeah.
So you try to get into water for sending healings, means.
Well, I mean,
river,
sometimes
pond.
I do, or sometimes, I mean, like, yeah, like I can send from like, you know, if I'm taking a shower or something and I have to send to somebody in my family or something, I'll send from the, you know, from water.
Because here in Hinduism, we know that whenever we pray to sun god, means we prefer to stand in water and then offer our prayers to him. That will be quite impactful.
Yes.
And we have festivals around monsoon when
Yeah.
water is
Heavy.
so heavy. So if we are wet, if we are around water, then everything becomes Whiting
yeah.
Crossing.
Yes, yes.
So you also.
Energy is very flowing with water.
So do you find any difficulties in this spiritual path? You were saying that you were some assistant to lawyers before, na?
Oh yeah, no, I was only doing that as a job, you know.
Huh.
But all my other things were the important things.
Important things.
But I had to earn income, so I was doing that.
What you said?
I had to earn an income, so I was doing legal work. Was
Achha. For income, you are doing legal work.
yeah, for income.
Okay. So now into spiritual place. So do you find any difficulty in it, or you feel very good?
I feel way better.
Very better.
I probably make less money because I'm not like you know, you make more working for lawyers than you would as a healer. But I'm way happier. So
Very happy.
and it's also in my own time, so I can plan my schedule, and I don't have to go sit at a desk either.
So, what fascinates you about India, about Bharat?
I love the people. I love how everybody is so kind and warm and loving, like, and you know, hi, you know, like it's everybody's so welcoming. And I also love how there's music everywhere and bells and just reminders of divine, and how there are so many temples. And I love everything about India. I mean, every part of India is different as well. So, but I just feel free here. I think I must have had some lives in India before, past lives or something, because I feel like I'm home.
So you're thinking like settling in India.
I would like to, yeah, one of these days.
You don't find this means at Mahakumbh there is so much excessive crowd, means very crowd.
Yeah.
Chaos like thing.
Yes.
So this did not bother you.
No, no, it's okay. I mean, I like that part of India too. The kind of I like the chaos of India as well, and I like the kind of unpredictability and the what's going to happen next, because it helps you let go and be just like in the flow more. I feel way more in the flow of movement of just being.
So you can feel divinity in India, divinity in India, है ना?
Yeah.
So thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Talking to us.
Thanks for doing the interview. I appreciate it.
Is anything else you want to speak about it?
Well, I just want to say thanks to everybody here that is so welcoming, and I love India.
So anyway, if anyone wants to contact you, if anyone wants to get healed, how can they contact you?
My website is starwhitneyg at g.com. So J-I, Carol Whitney G. J-I, but with a J.
J Hindi Indian.
Yeah.
So you are Ragini now.
Yeah.
Ragini.
Yeah. My given name is Carol, and so that came later. So
you have not taken initiation, but into Hinduism, but you are Hindu name means.
yeah. And I have initiation in singing Hindi singing.
Hindi singing. You can sing?
Yes.
Would you like to sing?
What should I sing? What should I sing? Okay, I can sing. I'll sing. Oh, let's see. Let me think of something I know well. Arj suno mori banke bihari, Arj suno mori banke bihari, Arj suno mori banke bihari, Arj suno, Arj suno, Arj suno, Arj suno, Arj suno mori banke bihari, Dinan ke tum नाथ कहाओ दीनन के तुम नाथ कहाओ मोरी नैया पार लगाओ मोरी नैया पार लगाओ बाबा सागारी सी तारे नहारी अरे जसुनो मोरी बांके बिहारी.
So that is very divine, very beautiful.
It's longer. I didn't want to.
Thank you very much for talking to us, for being with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Yeah, you're welcome.